Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, September 6th, 2021. It's Labor Day, and I am outside, going to do a little bit of exercise, then I'm going to go to the park and walk. So I just thought I would share this exercise with you. My shirt says Team Shibboleth because I am on Team Shibboleth. That is the lifestyle that I live. Currently, we have a membership available for $69, and you can get that at theshibbyshow.com. I'm the Shibby Show. So it's spelled THESHIBBYSHOW, theshibbyshow.com. And you might be thinking, how do I learn how to do what Kim learned how to do? It's all online. So you could be doing this from absolutely anywhere in the world. If you have access to the internet and can understand Southern American English, you can do this lifestyle, okay? So please feel free to join me. Currently, it's $69 until 11:59 p.m. Hey, Melanie, I see you on here. 11:59 p.m. tonight. And then Travis is having a welcome party tomorrow night at 8:30, and we would love for you to join that. He's going to give you some strategies on how to lose up to 30 pounds before the end of the year. Obviously, that depends on how much you have to lose. Okay, but this morning I'm going to do a little stretch routine. Feel free to stop and do it with me because stretching is not hard, and it'll make you feel really good to go ahead and get some stretching in. If you're here, please feel free to say hello. I love a hello. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is I bought a Fitbit that times me. So I'm going to go to the little timers and get my countdown. And now I'm just going to turn my neck to the left for 30 seconds. And I will let you know when I am changing it so that you don't have to watch the screen if you've decided to stop and do these exercises with me. Okay, time's up. I'm turning to the other side. Okay, time is up. So, sorry, bug. You might see me have like a full out thing like that if a bug comes near me. Okay, now I'm going to just turn my neck to the side like this. And I hope some of you stop and do this with me. Stretching is very easy, can be done from your chair even. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. All right, stopping that now. And now I'm going to add in a little bit of this. This little tool right here is called the Stretch a Minute. Stretch a Minute. And you could get this at myshibboleth.com/shop and then Stretch a Minute. You can search for Stretch a Minute. It's $49, but Travis has had his for 20 years. Travis is the founder of Shibboleth. He's had his for 20 years, and so it'll be a good purchase. But this keeps you accountable for your stretches, okay? So you'll listen and you'll hear a beat, and then I'm just going to do an inline stretch where I'm grabbing each handle and I pull out. It beat, and now at 10 seconds it's going to be once, at 20 seconds twice, and so forth, to keep me holding this for a full minute. See, sometimes with stretching, and this is actually a static stretch, sometimes with stretching and things like that, people don't hold them long enough. And it might not look like I'm doing anything, but I feel it. Okay, so that was 1 full minute. So I'm gonna lay that down. Actually, I'm not gonna lay that down. I'm going to now do stretching like this. I'm gonna stretch my triceps with it. So I'm gonna give you a look what it looks like. I'm holding this over my head like that. But all I'm doing with the other hand is reaching around here and I'm pulling. If you don't have a stretch a minute, all you gotta do is put your elbow up there next to your head like that. Use the other arm to pull your elbow back a little bit. Okay, so there's a full minute of stretch. I'm gonna simply switch hands. There's the full minute with the stretch a minute. And now I am going to do some bicep stretch, but I'm going to do it without that. I'm putting my hands behind my back and lifting up. Lifting up. My hands are just clasped. Let's see, I'm going to get my timer here. Okay, time is up on that. I'm now going to do some wrist flexes, and a lot of this just looks like there's no benefit to it, but there is a benefit to it. You're stretching your arm from all the way up, and you're creating, I don't know, stretches. So all I'm doing now is just lifting my hand down, and pulled it the right way, I can feel that stretching all the way through my shoulder. And honestly, just holding your arm up is exercise For me, anyway. How about you? Okay. I'm going to switch arms. And all I'm doing is pulling down on my wrist, and I can feel it running all the way through my shoulder. Okay. Now I'm going to just pull my arms up like this. This has, you're running underneath here. And I try to make sure that I'm pulling on all 4 fingers. Gently, but where I can feel it. Okay, switching arms. Right, so that's the wrist flexors. Okay, so now I'm going to do shoulders. I'm just simply pulling my arm across my chest and holding it in. Okay, time's up on that. Doing it again on the other side. Okay, time's up on that. And now, I'm lifting my arms up all the way. I'll set my timer. I'm leaning to one side. I'm just going to hang out there for 30 seconds. This will stretch your obliques. Okay, time's up. Now do the other side. All right. Okay, now I'm going to do a good morning stretch with the Stretch a Minute. You're just going to do a regular inline stretch, but you're going to be lifted up. And I lift up on my toes the first time. Okay, now I'm going to lower and lean. Now I'm just going to lean the other way. Okay, now raise back up again on my toes. You don't have to do on your toes. I just do it to do something different, to challenge myself. Okay, lower down. Okay, other way. All right, so now I'm going to do another stretch, but I'm going to do a different hold. I was doing the inline grip earlier, but now I'm going to do the angle grip. You're holding your batons like this, and then you're just pulling out, and it does work your muscles. Whew, all right, and then you can take the batons, fold them in on the strap, pull the strap out, and you've got a different type of grip. And it's called the baton grip. You are statically working some different muscles. Ready to be done with it already. But I want to hear that long beep at the end, so I keep holding on. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little calf exercise stretches. I'm putting one leg out in front of the other, and I am leaning in to where I can feel that in my calf. I'm going to set my time for 30 seconds, and I've got my body positioned where I can feel it in the calf. And while I'm in that position, I'm just going to lean a little bit further down, and now I feel it more in my Achilles. So all I did was slightly change the position of the leg. Okay, to the other side. Okay, this is calf. Feels good to stretch your muscles. Feels very good. I hope you're stretching with me. Okay, that 30 seconds is up. Now I'm going to slightly bend down just a little bit more and get the Achilles. All right, time's up on that. I'm going to now put my right leg out in front of the other, but I am pressing my pelvic area forward with my left leg back and pulling the hip flexor muscle. Hip flexor is a great muscle to make sure that it's good and stretched out. And it's amazing, I look like I'm in the same position of some of those other stretches, but it's just a small little movement and position that is changing that up. Okay, switch legs. Okay, time's up on that. Now I'm going to stand up and stretch my quadriceps, but if you need to, you can lay down or do it in a chair. All right, time's up. Switching legs. I'm going to stretch my hamstring. I'm going to do that with the stretch a minute. You put the stretch a minute on your foot and then you just pull towards you. This will be for a full minute. And you might see my leg and foot shaking, but it's not hurting. It's just stretching and not used to doing this. Now I'm going to do the other one. Okay, so now I'm going to just bring my leg up like this for 30 seconds and get stretching the internal rotator. Okay. Other side. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do groin. Just going to put my feet together. Do 30 seconds. You don't want to bounce. I do lean over a little bit if possible. Okay, time's up on that. Now I'm just going to spread my legs out and lean in. Sorry, something flying. Okay. I'm going to lean over here. Okay. Other side. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put one leg out in front of the other one and kind of make a 4. Put this foot flat next to this one. And I'm going to grab my toe, start my time, and hold that for 30 seconds. That is stretching from my heel all the way up to my hip. Okay. Other side, same position. to, they call this the external rotators. Put one leg over the other. I'll start my time, and I'm turning. Okay, switching sides. All right, and we have wrapped up our exercising for the day. Well, the stretching. And if you are already an exerciser, keep that up. If you are not an exerciser, but you need to lose weight, let's work on the nutrition first. Then you can start exercising because you'll feel better. That was like me. I actually still don't even like to exercise, but that's a mental thing. And but I lost 50 pounds and I do feel like moving around better. So if you've got weight to lose, we can help you do that by teaching you the nutrition that you need to know. And you can get a membership for $69. That's a lifetime membership. You'll have access to the food library, the recipe library, the restaurant guide. You'll have me be your first teacher. You have a whole host of other teachers and a whole community to do this with, and it's $69 for a lifetime membership. You never have to pay again. You can get that membership at theshibbyshow.com. The Shibby Show. Hope that y'all have a great day, and I will see you tonight for the Simple Food Combining webinar at 7:30 p.m. in the Zoom room or on the Shibboleth public page. Bye, everybody.